Man, so Sean Brady just had the performance of his life against Leon Edwards. And I don't want to make this about Leon Edwards, but I'll just start off with this. Leon Edwards against Belal Muhammad in his last fight, he got absolutely dominated as well. And he had a bunch of excuses for that fight. He said he was coming in with some back pain. He had problems going into that fight. It was super early in the morning, which honestly just seems like a bullshit excuse because you can easily just you can train at certain times. You can start getting up earlier and kind of acclimate yourself to that time before the fight. But, you can kind of get behind the back pain, back injury, whatever. Maybe that affected his fight. His coaches were saying he was at like 40, 50% capacity that night. So then he comes in against, Sean Brady, who is the same type of fighter as Belal Muhammad, a grappler. And Leon Edwards looked terrible. Leon Edwards actually looked worse in this fight. He didn't look prepared at all. I don't know what kind of excuses he's going to come with for this fight, but yeah, dude, he just looked like the same as the last fight, except worse. The thing with Leon Edwards is he's such a good fighter. He has so many great skills. He's great on the feet. He's quick, and we saw that against guys like Kamaru Usman. But honestly, man, when you go up against a grappler and when things don't go his way, he just gives up. That's what he does. He gives up. He doesn't have that grit that you see a lot of fighters have. And you need that grit, man. If you're going to be a UFC fighter, especially at the top as a champion, and you're fighting for title fights, fighting number one contender fights, you have to be able to push through adversity. And Leon Edwards doesn't do that. He doesn't have that mindset. He had the great Rocky moment against Kamaru Usman in the 5th round, but other than that, like he just doesn't have that grit in him that you need to see and that you want to see as a fighter. So yeah, very, very terrible performance from Leon Edwards. But honestly, it could just be Sean Brady. Sean Brady looked absolutely incredible tonight. In the 1st round, Leon Edwards had his only success. Sean Brady, in the 1st round, he still won it. He looked amazing on the feet in the 1st round. He was landing some really, really good leg kicks. He had really good clinch work, great uppercuts in the clinch, great body work. He looked pretty fast. Leon Edwards was definitely faster, but Sean Brady, he had a couple of Drickus moments, man, where he just started like rushing in, throwing jabs and stuff, throwing a couple overhands, and he looked really good. And then in the following rounds, he just dominated him on the ground. He was able to get Leon Edwards down. Leon Edwards had nothing to offer. He tried to get out, he would kind of almost get up at a couple moments, and then Sean Brady would get him right back down. And that's exactly what I'm talking about is there's a way you could see like Leon Edwards, he's about to get up and then he just goes right back down. He doesn't have that grit in him, man. And that's the problem. And we saw that in his last fight. We saw that tonight. And actually, a lot of the people in the crowd started leaving in like the 3rd round because he was getting dominated. So it's a really sad night for Leon Edwards. His own crowd in London started leaving early because Leon Edwards, he had moments where he could scramble. And if he just pushed through just a little bit, just gave a little bit more effort, I think he could have gotten up and tried to make something happen. But he just accepted the positions. And Sean Brady looked absolutely dominant tonight. So really, really, really good win from Sean Brady. And Sean Brady, he fought the number 1 guy. Leon Edwards was ranked number 1. Sean Brady, I'm guessing on Tuesday, is going to be ranked number 1. And he should be in line for the title shot next. I mean, Shavkat Rakhmonov apparently is going to get the next title shot after JDM, but he's always injured. He wasn't able to fight Belal Muhammad in May because he was injured. So JDM is stepping up in May. But with a performance like this against Leon Edwards, I think Sean Brady should be in line for the title shot next. I mean, Shavkat Rakhmonov against Ian Gary, he lost a little bit of hype. Like, let's be honest, man. Ian Gary, he's a good fighter, but he almost submitted Shavkat Rakhmonov in like the 5th round, I think it was. And it's not like Ian Gary is some dominant grappler. It's not like he's a submission artist. But yeah, Rakhmonov, his performance, I don't think warrants a title shot, not after this Sean Brady performance. And, Sean Brady, man, he's had some really good wins in his career, but after he lost to Belal Muhammad a couple years ago, that was his first loss. And he talked a lot about how when you're undefeated, you have this pressure on you. And we've heard this from other guys as well. You have a lot of pressure on you. and, you don't wanna lose because you're undefeated. But once he lost, he said he had this moment where he kind of felt kind of freer. He's like, "I've lost. Now I can just do my thing and not worry about being perfect." And, he's looked a lot better since that Belal loss. He's gotten some finishes as well. Like, he's not like a finisher, high finish rate guy, but he's been getting finishes in his last, his recent fights. Got a finish tonight against Leon Edwards in the 4th round. And Leon Edwards didn't land a single significant strike in round 2 and in round 4. Round 4, Sean Brady got the submission a couple minutes into the round, but Leon Edwards didn't land a single significant strike in round 2 and 4, and he only landed 3 significant strikes in round 3. He had his most success in round 1, and Sean Brady still won that round, and it was all striking and all in the, tie clinch. That was basically it. I think there was a couple moments up against the cage, but for the most part, it was mostly striking, and Sean Brady still won those moments as well. So, amazing performance from Sean Brady. I think he should get the next title shot. Yeah, I think Shavkat Rakhmonov should get back in line. They could do Shavkat Rakhmonov against Sean Brady for the number 1 contenders fight against Belal, against the winner of JDM and Belal Muhammad. But I think that they should just give the shot to Sean Brady because JDM and Belal fight in a couple months. And so it's kind of great timing because the winner of that could turn around, in the fall, maybe late fall, early winter, and then Sean Brady could get a shot. So I don't know if they're going to do another fight for Sean Brady. He beat the number 1 contender dominantly. And so I think they should just give him the shot. And I would be very intrigued to take a Sean Brady pick in that Belal Muhammad fight. I know Belal Muhammad knocked him out in their last fight, which is crazy to say because Belal Muhammad is not a finisher. But I think that I would bet my mortgage that that would not happen again. I think Belal Muhammad, he's getting better. He's 32 years old, so he's right in his prime, perfect for a title shot opportunity. Belal Muhammad's going to be 37 in July, so he's getting older. And yeah, I think Sean Brady's the better striker. I think he's a little faster. I think Sean Brady is going to be able to do enough in the grappling. He has really good cardio. So it's a pretty evenly match. I think they're pretty evenly matched up. But I would be very intrigued to take a Sean Brady matchup there or take a pick of Sean Brady in that fight. And honestly, dude, if Sean Brady becomes the champion, we know that Islam Makhachev will not fight Belal Muhammad. So if Sean Brady beats Belal Muhammad, becomes the champion, we could see Islam Makhachev move up in the division in welterweight and take on Sean Brady because we know Islam Makhachev's not going to fight Belal Muhammad. So there's some very interesting things happening in welterweight. These dominant grapplers are becoming the norm now. Like these are the guys that are winning. We've seen champions in the past like Israel Adesanya. We've seen guys like Kamaru Usman. These guys, Volkanovski as well, like they were dominant champions for a while. They were strikers with good takedown defense and pretty competent grappling. But now we're seeing these dominant grapplers become the champions. We're seeing them kind of rise up in the division. So things are happening in welterweight. I think it's way more exciting. And I think you could sell a Sean Brady matchup way more than a Shavkat Rakhmonov matchup. But I mean, it's still a Belal Muhammad title shot or a title fight. So, you can only sell it so much, get a few thousand pay-per-view buys maybe there. But yeah, I think Sean Brady should get the next title shot. Amazing performance. And Leon Edwards, I don't know what you do with him, man. He just doesn't have that tenacity, that determination when he's in the cage. He just gets in his head. His coaches have to just ramp him up every single fight to try to get a finish. And yeah, he beat Nate Diaz. He beat Nate Diaz to get a title shot. So that should just tell you, I don't know how he became champion. He got that nice moment against Kamaru Usman, but Leon Edwards is done, dude. I don't know what he's going to do next. I would be very shocked if we saw him in another title shot in the next few years. I think it's the grappler's time now. So we're going to see Sean Brady probably get a title shot, and I would take Sean Brady against most of these guys in welterweight right now. Like even against Rakhmonov, I think that Sean Brady would have a really good chance against him. He's a little small. I mean, Sean Brady's a little shorter, but he said that he weighed, what did he say he weighed? Like, he said he weighed, I can't remember, but he's a big dude. If you look at his legs, dude, his legs are massive. His thighs, He's a big dude. He has great leg kicks. So yeah, I think just really good performance from him. I'm excited to see what's next. I would rather see him be champion than Belal Muhammad. So yeah, we'll see what's next, but great performance. And yeah, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Peace.